Alright, welcome back everybody. It has actually been a while since I've made a new video. I've been really busy with the day job, so one of these days I would love to make sewing and quilting and designing my full-time career, but that's not where we are today. So anyway, I'm glad to have you here. It is late October and I wanted to share with you something new I got in the mail today. Like some of you might be able to understand, when I do get busy and stressed with the day job, one of my kind of bad habits or good habits is that I tend to buy more craft supplies. So yeah, stress buying of quilt fabric has been a thing. However, it really truly does make me happy. So I love making the projects. I love looking at all of the pretty things. So no regrets ever. Anyway, so I am a bit of a Kimberbell fan. I've made a couple of their projects in the past, including the candy corn quilt shop Halloween wall hanging, and the candy cane lane bench pillow, which, stay tuned, I actually have a bunch of videos on how I made that, with some tips on how to do it with your Janome. So that's all kind of coming up soon. I just have to have time to edit them. Anyway, so while I was on their site recently, they were, I was looking at their Bella box. This is another subscription box. It's machine embroidery focused. I've received one of these in the past. I think they send them quarterly, roughly, or maybe 2 or 3 times a year. So it's not like an every month. So a little bit more manageable, but they have cute designs. There'll be some designs that are specific to this, and they'll have a bunch of materials and things in here. This one should be Christmas or holiday themed, so I'm really excited to open it. I love holidays: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Honestly, I've already started pulling out Christmas decorations, and I will fully admit that I have already watched the first couple of Halloween movies on the Hallmark Channel for the year. So yep, that's me. You can call it basic if you want, but it makes me happy. So anyway, I thought I would open this with you. It arrived in the mail last night, pulled it in off the porch, so I'm still getting the wrappers off. This is how it was shipped. I totally appreciate the plastic on the box, because that's going to protect that box, keep everything inside it from getting wet. It's a good sized box. Hopefully you can see how kind of deep this guy is. So we'll get this out of the way. I'm gonna adjust my light, which seems like it's giving you a fun little, that O is my light. So apologies if that was causing a big kind of Cheerio shaped light reflection. One of these days I'll upgrade my lights for recording. Anyway, here we go on the unboxing. So, alright, see if I can do this without knocking into the table. Alright, what do we have? Well, my first inside of the lid, cute Bella box, discover and delight in new possibilities. So super cute. So we have Bella box. Oh, feeling festive. That's adorable. Yes, I would love to be feeling festive and not stressed out at work. Ooh, and the back side of this looks like it's going to give us a preview of what all of the goodies are. Let me set this to the side. You guys can look at it all together. Let's see. Kimberbell Gingerbread Christmas one-day event. Oh, I think this is an advertisement for one of their in-store events. I have never actually done one of those in person. I always kind of do my stitching at home. I might look into that at some point. I will say, any quilt shop owners out there, please, please, please offer these things on weekends or evenings, because not all of us have been retired for years. Some of us are still very much in the day job. So 9 to 5 is Monday through Friday is the time when I'm supposed to be at the day job, not home crafting as much as I would like to be. Anyway, all right, so collectible Christmas, monthly collectible projects for the holidays. So this is talking about launching a beautiful new collection for Christmas. Looks like another postcard advertising another thing, so that's awesome. All right, here we go. Bella box. This is going to be the pattern and instruction book that comes with it. If you have ever bought one of the Kimberbell kits, you've seen that they actually put together really nice comprehensive instructions with like full color photographs for all the steps. So that's exciting. So I fully, as somebody who's dipping my toes into quilt designing, I totally appreciate the amount of work that they spend on these to make sure that it's crystal clear for everybody what you're doing. So awesome. So it looks like there's a couple of different projects in here. There's like a wall quilt. That's adorable. Snow Place Like Home. Polar bear. Maybe a zippered mug rug, a tray, a pocket for the tree. Okay, so what do we have for the goodies that goes with it? Alright, that looks like they're in vinyl / embroidery leather. It's all sparkly white. Cute. Felt, antique white felt. Oh, collectible pin. That's adorable. Do you see that? He's a little polar bear. That's cute. I'll stick him on my lanyard, my name badge for Quilt Guild. Embellishments. All right. Looks like, oops, there's a lot of good stuff in this embellishment kit. Looks like, let's see, I'm gonna open some of this. All right. Thread. Okay, now I am super curious. I'm excited to try this. This is a glittery kind of metallic-y thread. I don't know if you guys have ever tried stitching with metallic glittery thread before. I've had lots of problems with some brands of it. So I'm curious to try this. This looks like it's Sulky brand, which honestly I've had some good luck and some bad luck with Sulky brand, so well, fingers crossed. But the colors are pretty, very festive. There are two. We'll have to see if these are blank or if these have something on them, but thumb drives. Sweet. So that's helpful. Can never have enough of those. And I think one of the ones I've been using for a while recently is the plastic casing, and that's kind of old. The plastic casing's kind of been breaking down. And it looks like there are, if you can see in there's a couple of zippers with this kind of, see how well you can see that, red and white striped zipper tape. That's cute, very candy cane stripe. Some ropes, some trims. Cute. Zipper pouches. Can always use another zipper pouch. It's kind of fun when you get to use them on the make a zipper pouch in the hoop too. Oh, Bella Box USB set to 512 meg. Okay, that's even more exciting than I was thinking. The fact that they're blank, but they're only 512 meg, it doesn't sound like much, but that's perfect for machine embroidery. Those files are not that big. They're really, really not that big. And the machine that I have, which is a Janome MC400E embroidery machine. It seems to do better with a smaller thumb drive. So I've been keeping it to 2 gig or smaller, but honestly, I only have, a handful of files on there at a time. And I think one embroidery file is maybe 2 or 3 meg. They're very, very small, like way smaller than anything you're used to dealing with on modern day computers. So that's perfect. 2 of those, that nice small size. I bet my machine will love those. So that's exciting. Oh, cute. Okay, so next up, I'm talking and moving things at the same time. Quilt clips, cute orange. Those are awesome for binding or just, instead of pins, especially on things like vinyl that you don't want to poke a hole into. I love me some of those. These are cute and little. I've got a small collection going of different sizes, so and the fact they're all orange, that's perfect. That'll be a great little travel sized kit, or maybe ones I'll just leave by my embroidery machine. Some of their paper tape, which that is great. If you don't have paper tape, I do use just plain painter's masking tape frequently, but I do like the quality of the paper tape, so it's exciting to get more of that. Ooh, fabric. Oh, wow. Aha, there we go. Look at all of that. Look how festive. Beautiful. Very Christmassy themed. I don't know if you can see that one's sparkly. There's some stripes. This is very kind of, instead of bold and in your face, it's this kind of very soft, neutral sort of collection of fabrics. So cute. So cute. This one in the back looks like batting. Oh, here we go. It even tells us. Kimberbell basics. There's some quilty little Christmas fabric, some of their solids, some different Maywood Studio solids. This looks like batting. Ooh, it actually says there is some stabilizer and some wash away topping in here also. Sweet. Oh, USB case. Okay, so that's even more exciting. I had no idea all this was going to be in here this month. Okay, so instead of having my USB drives hanging on my whiteboard and floating all over the place, it's a case. Sweet. Padded case form. That's pretty. That's pretty. I'm just opening it. Anytime. Ta-da! That's exciting. Alright, so I can start hooking all my USB drives in there for... Cool. Ooh, I like the design too. It's pretty, but it's not like super Christmassy, but it's kind of Christmassy. Oh, and looks like maybe this is one that... Are there snap trays? Okay, so now... Do I get to embroider those? I think maybe. What was the project sheet? Put them off to the side looking for that project sheet. Oh yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. Look, look, look. See if you can... I'm aiming it at the wrong spot here. You probably can't see that. Right there. It does look like there are designs included to embroider on these little snap trays. So that sounds like fun. And nerve-wracking when you know, hopefully it stitches out perfectly the first time. I'm sure I'll have several testers on some spare felt. But yep, so here we go. Share your delight of discovery. Bella box, me time delivered. So yeah. Anyway, right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's always fun opening gifts and kind of looking and seeing what all the pretty craft supplies are. Just kind of, I guess, one more FYI. I'm not sponsored at all by Kimberbell or anybody else. I'm just a fan. I bought this with my own funds. So, you know, no freebies here, but I'm, you know, happy to kind of share my excitement with you guys. I am not currently monetized on this channel, but in case you don't know how YouTube channels work, if enough people like and subscribe to my channel, eventually I might actually start getting a little bit of a ad revenue from it, which would then help feed the addiction and help me buy more supplies and more fun things. So if you like this or like any of my other videos, please go ahead and subscribe. I would appreciate that. But otherwise, happy stitching. I actually have more or less a 3-day weekend, so maybe I'll be knocking out one of these projects. I definitely want to make a cute little wall hanging. I swear my husband's gonna call my sewing room the padded room by the time I'm done with all my little quilted wall hangings that I make and hang. Alrighty, okay. I think that's it. Alright, take it easy everybody. Happy October. And I will hopefully not spend so long before the next video gets uploaded. So enjoy.